Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, just want to give a big shout out to Don over at DNK Knives because he's made this one possible. This is the first Bastinelli knife I've ever had on the channel. So huge shout out to Don over at DNK. I will put a link down in the description. Y'all can go check him out if you would like. Please do. At least go give him a look. He's got some really nice knives, including a healthy number of these Bastinellis. And like I said, this is the first one I've had on the channel. And it's the red. And apparently red stands for Raptor Extremely Dangerous. So, interesting. We're just going to call it the red for now. But very cool. Now, there's some interesting aspects of this knife. One being a frame lock. And I think it's probably the stiffest, most solid frame lock knife I've ever had the opportunity to hold. But as you can see there, we're starting out with a nice contoured handle. Got a bit of contour going on there. Now this is milled G10, and you can tell it's got a lot of milling on it, which gives it a really decent grip. You do have a lanyard hole, pocket clip. Now, if we look at it, I'm pretty sure. Now, see, yeah, it looks like it's only going to be right hand. Now, it would appear that you could swap it over, but with this contouring on the handle and just that quick angle on the blade, it's pretty much going to be a right hand pocket clip only. You do have a carbide tip, a glass breaker there, of course. Now, like I said, it is a frame lock. You've got kind of this black washed titanium going on here. Pretty cool. I like that finish. I like the way that looks. And the pocket clip matches, of course. Very nice. Now, your pocket clip does sit on... It does, but it's not really heavy on that lock bar. So I was thinking maybe that could help, put a little pressure on your frame lock, which it might, but it's not a lot because it doesn't take a whole lot of pressure to just get it off of the lock like that. So I don't think that's putting a whole lot of pressure on it. But again, a dual thumb stud deployment and very solid detent. Now here we go. That lock. If you get it low enough, it's not bad. That was my initial. I was kind of getting it a little high. And if you get it up here, you're going to have a little bit. But if you just come down a little bit, there you go. Comes off, comes shut very nicely. Again, now I'm not reverse flicking this one at all. I don't think. Oh, there, I did it. Holy cow. I think that's the first time I've done it. But actually, that detent, there we go. Well, maybe I just automatically found the right spot on the video. Well, cool. Good enough. I can reverse flick it. Yay! Now, you've got a really cool drop point blade. Again, digging the finish on the blade. I like that sort of black wash, black stone wash. And then you've got your swedge here on the spine. And then you've kind of, it almost has a little bit of that, weathered look to it, which I really dig the way that looks. M390 blade. You got your Bastinelli logo right there. M390 blade, but overall, I really like this design, and we'll talk about it a little bit more after we check out our specs on it. So let's see. Zoom out just a little bit. All right, so right here we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3/4. About 7 3/4. Your handle is pretty much 4.5, which is going to give you right about a 3.25 inch blade and pretty much a full cutting edge the way I'm measuring here. Yeah, right about 3.25. Grip length, you're looking at about 3.5, and that's pretty much, I'm not going to go up here on it because, as you can tell, even trying to keep my finger back as much as possible, I'm right on the corner of that blade. So this is pretty much going to be your standard grip, your only grip, really, and for the most part, it's a good one. You do have some jimping there on the spine, which actually grabs the thumb pretty well. So, and there you go. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch palm. Fits in there very nicely. Very nicely. So, there's your size comparison with the PM2. PM2's slightly larger. Not a lot. About 1/4 inch in the handle and, you know, barely maybe 1/8 of an inch on the blade. And then your bug out, of course. A little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Kind of almost just the opposite on the blade here. And about the opposite on the handle is the PM2. So, a nice Bastinelli sandwich. Red sandwich, I guess. Now, it's got a little bit of weight to it. Not too bad. 4.3, exactly as the specs say. And 122 grams. Now, you, of course, like I said, you do have that deep carry clip. Very nice. Now, it goes into the pocket really, really well and holds a pocket. As you can see, this lighter material, it slides through pretty easy. And that's why I go back to that. That's not putting a whole lot of pressure on your frame lock from what I can tell. So it's just stiff. I mean, you do have a relief there, obviously, cut into it. But you just got to get a little bit lower. I tend to kind of grab a little higher on my frame lock, and you can. It's just easier to go a little bit lower and drop it on this one. All right, the overall. Guys, I'm digging this handle a lot. It feels really, really good as far as the handle goes. Now, the clip, I do have a little bit of issue with the clip. It does stand up high a little bit. And as you can get here, it looks like it's getting me right in that crease, and it is. I know it's there. If I bear down really hard, I can feel it pretty well. In a natural, just relaxed grip, I know it's there. And it does kind of turn up, and it's getting me a little bit there. Is it too bad? No, but I could definitely see where it might hit somebody wrong, because it does kind of turn up there quite a bit. For the most part. Doesn't do me too bad, but, you know, most recently I've had an issue with the Quiet Carry 9 clip, which, that bummed me out so bad, because that's an awesome knife. Not quite as bad as that, but it's close. I have to say it's close. So, I don't know. It would be a bummer for me to take the clip off. I can always do without the glass breaker. I mean, that's just me. But other than that, this really, my hand melts into this handle so very well. Obviously, you have the forward kind of finger groove there, and great access to that lock. No issue there whatsoever. Centering, yeah, really good. Lockup is solid as all get out. And I'm just super stoked that I was able to do that. I don't know why I was having so much problem with it earlier, because I've done it 4 times now without any issue at all. So yes, I'm going to say I can reverse flick this one without much problem. Apparently. But, you know, overall, I'm digging this. Now, this one these sell for right around $300. They do have a D2 version. That one still sells for right around $250, which is a little surprising to me for D2. But hey, you know, that's what they're selling them for. So, yeah. But I really like the look of this knife. I love the overall design. I love the profile. There's not much other than potentially that pocket clip kind of hitting me wrong that I don't like about this knife. Everything else, sure, I wished it was a little bit more lefty friendly, but I'm pretty sure that pocket clip, if you would turn it out, yeah, it's just not, it wouldn't work. So, right, lefties, I'm sorry, my friends. Yeah. Lanyard fans, though, got a lanyard hole. Other than that, you know what? I'm really glad. It's always awesome to be able to get new knives on the channel, check out new knives new brands, and this is definitely one of those opportunities. And again, really, really want to thank DNK for sending these out. Just an awesome dude. Don is awesome. So, such a great guy. And thank you so very much, my friend. And thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me today. Always appreciate you. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.